Sa buhay, meron tayong tinatawag na diary. Itong mga diary na to, dito natin in-express yung mga feelings natin or dito natin na-record yung mga gusto nating i-record sa buhay or minsan dito natin nilalagay yung mga kahit anong-anong mga sinusulat natin. Ang mga lines nito is, for example, Dear Diary. Although, personally, hindi ko pa nasubukan tong diary nito. Ngayon, meron naman tayong tinatawag na vlog. Parang diary din siya. Okay? So, yung vlog na yan is maraming klaseng vlog. Tignan natin yung mga magkakaibang klaseng vlog. Yan. Meron yung mga, of course, do it yourself, education, fashion, finance, fitness, food, yan. Gaming, which is very interesting sa atin yan. Lifestyle, movie, favorite ko yan. Music, sports, and travel. Okay? Itong klaseng vlog na ginagawa natin, ito yung sinasabi natin education. Yan. You can visit our blog sa YouTube, Education Central. Yan. Ito yung kwan niya. Ito yung site niya. Anyway, just click on the link. Yan, makikita lahat ng ating mga presentations. Anyway, thank you sa pag-subscribe, pag-share, and also ring the bell. Yan, para pag may new updates tayo, lalong nasa accounting, pwede nyo mabasa agad or mapanood agad. Okay, back tayo sa lesson natin. Okay. Sa accounting naman, meron tayong tinatawag na journal entry. Ito naman yung pag-record ng daily records ng business. Ito yung pinaka-diary ng business. Dito lahat sinusulat yung mga events na pwedeng may financial effect sa business. Kung wala siyang financial effect, hindi i-record to. Okay, later on, makikita natin yung mga part ng lesson natin. Okay, again, as a useful tips, first is I want you to relax. Okay? Download the exercise sheet again and answer the exercise sheet para masanay kayo. Lalong-lalo na itong part na to. Okay. Re-review natin yung accounting process natin. Accounting process is 6, identifying, recording. Dito tayo magpo-focus ngayon sa topic na yan. Okay. Classifying, next na video. Summarizing, magkasama for sure ito. I-check natin later on. And then, reporting and interpreting. Okay. So first, we need to review again the debit and credit. Debit and credit, again, is used when recording accounting transactions. So, again, yung sabi ko kanina, may dapat accounting transactions siya. Okay? Again, debits are recorded on the left side and credits are recorded on the right side. Yun yung pinakamahalaga sa double accounting system. And we have the debits and credits balances the accounting equation. So, always balance yan. Parang hindi imba. Parang medyo tumagal-tagal naman yung game, parang ML at Dota. Okay? Kasi pag nag-iimba ka or feeder ka talaga sa first start ng game, sa end game na yan, medyo delikado na, basag-basag na yung tore. Okay. So we have here, first, we have to identify accounting first. So what is an accounting transaction? Yan, yung transaction muna. Okay? It is an event that has effect to the financial statement. So dapat mayroong effect sa financial statement. Gagamitin ulit natin si J. De La Cruz Wash and Wear, yung business niya Wash and Wear. Okay, so ito yung mga transaction 1 to 7 in which ito mapapakita natin simply yung mga transaction. For majors, yung mga ABM or accountancy or yung mga business man na gusto matutunan yung talagang accounting, I will prepare another set. Sa ating mga non-majors, yung mga entrepreneur students, okay, this will be enough for your lesson. Okay. So business events that do not affect financial statements, meron din. For example, hindi natin rin-record itong mga to. Ang rin-record lang natin yung mga may effect sa financial statement. Hiring of employee, hindi rin-record yan. Simple hiring, walang nangyaring pwedeng i-record na ang mag-affect ng financial statement. Customer inquiry, nag-inquire lang, hindi rin na-record. Okay. So, tingnan naman natin itong double entry. Before tayo mag-proceed dyan, check natin. Okay? What is a double entry accounting system? It is an accounting system that requires a debit and credit in every accounting journal entry. So there is always a debit and credit. The amount of the debit and credit should be equal. Again, always equal. We have what do we call the simple journal entry. When we say simple journal entry, one credit and one debit. For example, one credit and one debit. Okay, yan lang siya yung simple. Compound journal entry. Okay, while compound journal entry, either may mga one or more na debit or one or more na credit. In our case dito, dalawang debit, isang credit. Dito naman, isang debit, dalawang credit. Provided na itong balance nito at ito yung amount, balance silang parehas. Ito din yung amount nito at pag dinugtong mo itong amount nito, parehas. Or, pwedeng multiple. Yan, multiple debits and credits. Tatlo, dalawa, or the rest. Okay. So, I want to remind you that in preparing, ito yung mga reminders natin. In preparing journal entries, always remember that you are the accountant of the owner. Kayo yung accountant ng owner or the business. Okay? Accounting journal entries must be supported by source documents. Ano yung mga source documents natin? Example, ito. Sample source documents na doble yata yung EG. Checks, invoices, receipts, vouchers, bills, minutes, and other business documents. Yung minutes na tinatawag natin, ayan yung mga na-approve na mga board, mga decisions ng board, lalo sa case ng corporation. Yung bills naman, ito yung mga bills, yung mga dumadating ng, like for example, electric bills, water bills, yung sa telecom, yan, sa dumadating sa Globe and Smart. Okay? Yung vouchers naman, ito yung mga ginagamit. Anyway, vouchers are ginagamit sa business yan in recording and approving. Yan. Sa receipts, of course, ito yung mga official receipts, invoices, pag may mga products or services, and we have checks, yung mga pinababayad natin. Okay, yan ang mga source documents na example. Proceed tayo. Accounting debits and credits, okay? Ito yung pinaka niya. What is a journal entry? Itong journal entry, ito yung pinamahalaga sa business, lalo na sa world ng accounting. Dito mag-start lahat. It is a recording of accounting transaction to the general journal. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na general journal. Ito yung a book where accounting journal entries are recorded. Dito rin na-record yan. Ito yung tinatawag na book of original entries. Dito nag-start lahat. May parts yan, okay? So actually, yung mga parts niya is meron siyang date, transaction date. Yung particulars dito sinusulat yung mga accounts. Okay? Yan, yung particulars. Yung F or folio, ito yung reference. Okay? Ito na yung side ng debit and credit. So, again, ulitin natin date, yung transaction date. For example, January. Actually, dapat may January 1 yan. Okay? January 1. Okay. Yan. Tapos yung dito, when it comes to recording sa paggamit ng particulars, always, mauuna yung debit account. Kung ano may debit ka, yun yung uunahin mo. Tapos, after that, i-indent mo ng konti, i-enter mo yung credit account. Ayan. Tapos, indent ka ng konti, although others, hindi na sila gumagamit ng intention sa part na to, pero mas magandang indent din natin para ma-separate natin. Short explanation, okay? Tapos, always leave one space para sa next na entry. Okay? So, dito natin lalagay again yung debit amount. Dito naman natin lalagay yung credit amount. Okay. So, meron tayong tinatawag na page. Ito yung magiging folio sa ledger. Magiging lesson natin later on yan. So, yung title niya is General Journal. Okay? So, for review, yan, ulitin natin. So, for example, ang magiging entry natin is ganito. Try natin. Okay? So, yan na siya. First is date. Ayan. Record natin yung date. Tapos, sunod natin yung, ano mo una? Yung debit. Tapos, yung amount niya. Ayan. For example, amount. Tapos, ilagay natin yung credit and the amount. And then we have after that, we have the explanation. Ayan. Tapos, leave one space. Okay? Okay. So, dito naman sa folio, dito later on, malalaman natin sa next lesson natin, sa ledger, kung paano gumamit ng folio. Okay, proceed na tayo. Naalala niyo yung lesson natin about the chart of account? Yung charts of account is usually ganito yung format niya. Meron siyang tinatawag na number. Yan yung gagamitin dito sa folio. Yan yung reference number niya. Okay? So, ito siya. For example, sa current assets, under the assets, meron siyang number na nag-start sa 1. Sa liabilities naman, meron siyang nag-start sa number 2. Sa capital naman, nag-start sa number 3. Okay? Revenue, 400, and operating expenses, 500. So, na-separate yan. Itong malat to are the balance sheet accounts. Itong mga portion na to are the income statement accounts. Yan. So, ito na sila, cash. Ito yung mga gagamitin natin. Okay? Mga gagamitin natin account sa pag-record. Okay? Usually, ang companies, this is required. Kailangan ng company meron silang control ito. Meron silang mag-set up nito. Okay. Proceed tayo. Bakit nalobat tayo? Okay? Ayan. Hopefully, itong technique na to is mapapagaan yung pag-understand or pag-interpret nyo ng accounting transaction. And you can read other references. Marami sa internet. Okay. Start natin. First transaction. J. De La Cruz started a laundry shop business named Wash and Wear. He invested 100,000 cash. Okay. First, interpret natin kung ano yung nangyari. Si J. De La Cruz daw nag-invest ng 100,000 cash. Okay. So kung nag-invest ba siya, ano yung mga possible na mga event? Okay? So meaning, yung pera niya, binigay niya na sa company niya, sa Wash and Wear. So yung pera na yon, gagamitin natin yung principle na separate legal entity, meron ng pera yung Wash and Wear from J. De La Cruz. Ang tawag natin sa binigay niyang pera or money sa business ay cash. So that is a debit, increase ng asset sa Wash and Wear. On the part naman kay J. De La Cruz, Juan De La Cruz, yung binigay niyang investment ay yung binigay niyang pera, ang tawag natin is capital. Yun yung rinirepresentahan ng pera niya sa company. Okay? So meaning, yung 100,000 niya, ang tawag na doon is capital. Okay. Para may record natin yan, tignan natin yung chart of account. Hanapin natin yung cash account and then yung J. De La Cruz Capital. Always look on the chart of account. Okay. In case na wala dyan, which is supposed to be dapat nandyan lahat, just inform me. There are instances na nagkakamali din ako. Okay? So, record na natin. So, first, record natin yung date. Okay? Then, record natin yung amount. Cash. How much? Of course, yung 100,000. Then, record natin yung credit, J. De La Cruz, 100,000. And a simple explanation, and then leave one space. Okay. Transaction 2 tayo. Tignan muna pala natin effect. Yung effect would be increase in cash. Dati-dati, cash is equals to liabilities plus capital plus revenues less expenses. Ngayon, under sa asset, meron na kanya-kanyang account. Meron ng sarili account si cash. Meron ng sariling account si revenue, service supplies, service equipment. Okay. So, under sa cash, nag-debit siya. Okay. Actually, may border yan. Okay. So, dito, nag-debit. Si J. De La Cruz Capital naman, nag-credit, which is in effect additional. And then the explanation. Okay. as it, kung mamaya, titignan natin effect maraming journal entries mamaya. Okay, transaction 2. Wash and wear bought washing machine from company P worth 20,000 in cash. Si wash and wear daw, punta siya kay company P, bumili siya ng equipment. Okay. Yung equipment na yun, since ang business niya ay is laundry, for obvious reason naman siguro yung pangalan is wash and wear, laundry. Mahirap naman kung baka ibang business pa maisip niyo dyan. Okay? So yung equipment na yon, marami kasing klaseng may equipment. Since gagamitin niya for service, ang tawag natin din doon is service equipment. Kasi pang office niya, ang tawag natin is office equipment. So since pang service niya, ang tawag is service equipment yung washing machine. So naka-receive siya ng washing machine, that is in effect debit, increase in asset. Nagbayad siya ng cash, ayun, nag-cash out siya, credit, nabawasan yung asset. Okay? So naka-receive siya ng washing machine, binayaran niya ng cash, lumabas yung pera. Okay? So i-record natin. Ayan, tignan natin kung hindi pa kayo familiar sa chart of accounts, punta kayo. Service equipment. Okay? Ayan. Service equipment. Ayan, record natin. Then we have the 20,000. Then record natin yung cash out. Of course, 20,000 balance. Okay? And we have short explanation and then leave one space. So again, the effect would be service equipment under sa asset. Yan, under sa asset yan, service equipment. And of course, sa cash, nag-credit siya. Okay, always balance. Then short explanation. So ito na yung journal natin. Tuloy-tuloy na yan. Okay. Next. Transaction 3. Wash and wear bought service supplies to N company for 40,000 on account. Okay, pause tayo. Si Wash and wear daw, bumili daw siya kay N company ng service supplies. Okay, so meaning meron ka na naman na-receive na service supplies. Pero, unlike kanina, nagbayad siya ng pera. Dito naman, inutang niya. So yung receivable natin is nadagdagan. Tumaas yung utang. Okay. Remember yung accrual method. Since yung accrual method ang discussion dun sinasabi niya, kung bumili ka ng isang bagay, kahit hindi mo pa nabayaran, sa'yo na yun. For example, pumunta ka sa store, sa school natin, ayan, or sa school nyo, okay? Punta ka, sabi mo sa nagtitinda, auntie or ma'am, sir, pwede pong pabili ng tinapay at juice. Ayan. So, binigyan ka ng tinapay at juice. Kinain mo siya. Sabi mo, pwede pong bukas ko na lang po bayaran. Sabi ng nagtitinda, okay. So, sa'yo na yun. Okay? So, bukas, meron kang babayaran. Ang tawag mo sa babayad sa pagkain mo is yun yung binili mo. Yun yung service, kumbaga yun yung asset mo na. Sa'yo na yun. Yun naman sa utang mo, tawag mo ito payable. So, ang tawag natin sa accounting yun is accounts payable. Ayan. So, record natin yung binili natin. Service supplies and then accounts payable. Okay? Section 3, service supplies, accounts payable, 4,000, balance. Simple explanation and leave one space. Okay. Ayan. Next, tignan natin yung effect ulit. Service supplies, accounts payable, under na siya sa liability. And then, explanation. So, tuloy-tuloy lang yung journal natin. Ayan. Hindi lang natin lalagyan ng border para ma-emphasize yung transaction. Okay. Next. So, ito na siya. Transaction 4. Wash and wear rendered laundry service to student A for 8,000 account. Paano naman to? Si wash and wear daw, linabahan niya si student A. Okay? Ginamit niya naman yung word on account. Anyway, yung word on account, either utang yan, either pinautang mo or inutang. Ito, yung pagbili natin kanina sa transaction 3, ito ay inutang natin. Ito naman, sa case natin dito, tayo naman yung nagpautang. Okay. Tayo naman yung may sisingilin ngayon. So, ang nangyari, sa transaction na to, meron tayong pautang, receivable. Okay? Yan, tignan natin sa chart of account. Nandun, receivable. Ayan, accounts receivable. Okay? Nag-increase. Take note of sa mga kuan natin, sa illustration natin na picture, usually green yung pag nag-plus, pag nag-minus, red yung kulay or yung background. Okay? Yan. Ngayon naman, yung tawag natin sa services na ginawa natin, tawag natin din o doon ay is service revenue. Nandun din sa chart of account natin yon. Service revenue. Ayan. Okay? So, record na natin. Nag-increase kasi credit yon. So, transaction 4. Ayan. Accounts receivable, of course, 8,000. Sabi ng parents siguro, bakit napakamahal naman ng pinampalaba mo anak? 8,000. Siguro every 5 minutes nagpapalit. Okay. Service revenue, 8,000. Credit, 8,000. Balance. And then, transaction, yung explanation niya, and then, of course, leave one space. Para may space naman siya. Para hindi naman masyadong dikit-dikit. Nagme-maintain ng social distancing. Okay. Next, tingnan na natin effect. Accounts receivable, 8,000. Meron siya account under sa asset. And then, service revenue, nandun na siya. Okay. Add. Ayan, sa credit. Okay. Transaction 5. Wash and wear paid wage of employee Zay for 3,000. So meaning, si Wash and Wear, yung company, meron siyang employee ang pangalan Zay. Ayan. Etong si employee Zay, binayaran siya ng 3,000. So ang tawag natin dyan ay expense. Ayan. Dito na pumapasok expense. Nagpasahod ka na, gastos ng company. Ngayon, nagbayad ka ng cash, kaya may lumabas na naman na cash mo. Cash out. Yun, pansin nyo may red doon. Cash out. So record natin. Ang tawag doon, salaries and wages. Yan, yung mga number later on malalaman natin sa salaries and wages. And then cash again, nag-credit. So, transaction 5, salaries and wages, 3,000. Cash, and then 3,000 ulit. Of course, explanation, and leave one space. Social distancing. Okay. Yan. The effect is salaries and wages under sa expenses. Cash under si kay asset, and then explanation. Ito yung transaction na natin. Nakaka-transaction 5 na tayo. Proceed na tayo sa transaction 6. Transaction 6. Wash and Wear paid 1,200 to N Company. Diba? May utang siya dati kay N Company. Initial payment to the service supplies bought on transaction 3. Okay. Yung payable natin, i-debit natin. Inutang natin, kaso binayaran natin ng 1,200. Yung utang natin doon is magkano? Yung transaction 3, tignan natin, 4,000 yung utang natin. Accounts payable natin, 4,000. Nag-increase, color green. Ayan. Ngayon naman dito, nag-decrease, color red. Ayan, bumaba. Ganun na lang siguro, hindi minus. Okay? So, bumaba. Gawin natin is, accounts payable, of course, yung date and then accounts payable is debit. Pag dinebit natin sa accounts payable, nababawasan yan. Makikita natin later on sa next na sheet. Okay, dito naman, nagbayad tayo ng cash. So, kung may utang ka na 4,000 tapos binayaran mo ng 1,200, magkano lang yung utang mo? 2,800 na lang yun. Ganun yun. Okay? So, huwag kayong umutang sa mga classmate nyo na kung bayad ka ng bayad, hindi nababawasan yung utang mo. Mahirap na classmate yun. Okay? I-block mo na sa Facebook. Yan. Cash, 1,200. Okay? Tapos, to record initial payment to N Company. So, again, leave one space. Okay? Ito, accounts payable. Yung liabilities natin. Credit, 4,000. Debit, 1,200. So, 2,800 lang yung utang natin. Cash, ito. Yan. nabawasan ulit yung cash natin. So, ito na yung journals natin. Okay. Last transaction, 7. Wash and wear, owner J. De La Cruz withdrew 2,000 cash for personal use. Sabi ni J. De La Cruz, kailangan ko ng pera. Kuha nga ako sa company. Yan. Pag merong tawag dyan, ang tawag nyo agad dyan is drawing. Tignan nyo na yung chart of account nyo. Drawing. Yan. Pag naglabas siya ng pera from company. Drawing agad. Record nyo. Yan. Para mag-gets nyo agad. Basta pa naglabas, usually drawing na yan. 2,000. Okay? Since nagbigay tayo ng pera kaya sa owner, kay J. De La Cruz, nag-decrease yung pera natin. So, cash, credit ulit. Nabawasan yung cash natin. And then, explanation. Okay? Leave one space. So, ito na siya. J. De La Cruz drawing. Effect niyan, add sa drawing. Okay? Cash, bawasan ng 2,000. Okay. So, ang gagawin na natin ngayon, titignan natin yung footing niya. Yan. Ito is just a visual representation. Okay. So, balance nga ba? Total niya yan. Footing ang tawag dyan. Okay. So, 138,200, 108,200. Tapos, add nyo rin lahat ng mga asset. Ayan. So, ang balance ng natin, ito yung balance ng cash, accounts receivable, service supplies, and then service equipment. Gagawin natin mamaya ito sa ledger. Okay? So, total 105 yung asset natin. Ayan. 800. Ito naman, gawin natin. I-add nyo itong mga to. Tapos, i-minus natin si, ito, i-minus natin yung si capital. Yan, si 2,000. Yan. So, ito na siya. 3,000. Pag in-add natin lahat yan, tapos, i-minus natin yung 2,000. Usually kasi sa capital, dinideduct agad yan. Magkasama kasi lagi to. So, lahat ng liabilities, ito capital debit minus yung drawing na 2,000. So, 98,000. Isang account still under sa capital. Revenues naman to and expenses. Actually, marami expenses. For the purpose of a simple illustration, para ma-appreciate nyo na yung effect. Ito na siya. 105,800. Take note, minus yung effect dun sa expense. Okay, 108,000. Yan. Sir, bakit magkaiba yung balance? Magkaiba talaga. Dito kasi may mga binawas tayo. Dito is in-add lang natin lahat ng transaction. Okay. Ito, yung magiging effect ito sa part ng ledger. Ito naman is i-effect yung sa journal natin. Okay? Always remember, ang lesson muna natin yung journal. So, ito is visual representation ng presentation. Okay? So, actually, ito yung magiging final. Kung i-record mo yung journal entries na 7 na yan, ito yung magiging final na output. Ayan. Ganyan siya. Ito yung journal natin. Tapos, i-footing natin. Ayan. I-total nyo lahat tong debit. I-total nyo rin lahat tong credit. So, dapat balance sila. Okay? Parehas din sila dito. Okay? So, yan na siya. Ang next lesson natin is ledger. So, again, I would like you to support my channel para makapag-produce tayo mas marami accounting lesson to help us with to understand accounting. Ini-strive natin na simple. So, like, share, and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to ring the bell para may pang-update. So, thank you. And pwede nyo answeran ng paulit-ulit yung mga sheets na yan, yung mga downloadable na sheet para ma-master nyo. Okay? Thank you.